Selamat sejahtera evening and welcome to another video. And in today's video I'm going to continue a series called RecommendM. It's a series where I talk music related topic but only Japan because I'm a fucking weirdo. My last video of this was a mess and also a mistake, so let's just say this one is a reboot of some sort. So without any delaying, let's get right into today's topic right away. Music industry in Japan is right now has been booming and has become the world's second largest music market by revenue. This is due thanks to the Japanese unique music style and the sense of fashion that Japan has one of the most biggest idol group, for example AKB48, Sakura Gakuin, Morning Musume, and etc. That has contributed a lot in terms of culturalistically and economically. Trust me, Japan people will worship them like God. They will beat your ass if you only have the thought to diss their favorite idol. Also, not to forget, Japan is one of the countries that has the rock genre still well alive and standing very strong thanks to the many Japanese rock band that has been created over the past few years. Band like The Old Cigarette, Sing, Man with a Mission, Monoki Rock, and A Crowd of Rebellion, just to name a few. With that said, there are also a group of individuals who's making music and sings independently without any label that they call as Utaite. Let me briefly explain what is an Utaite is. Utaite, based on Wikipedia, is a Japanese term for people who cover previously released songs and post them on Nico Nico Doga and YouTube under Utaite Mita category. The term Utaite is unique to Nico Nico Doga singer, making it different from kashu, which means singer in general. Generally, Utaite do cover songs for vocaloid original songs, anime and game related songs, and J-pop. They also do parodies with different lyrics for popular songs intended for amusement. Most Utaite exclusively cover songs and upload under the Utaite Mita section, but some of them have dodging circles and release original music drama CDs during events like Comic Market and Vocaloid Master, frequently referred to as Comic Can and Vomas respectively. A few Utaite has also become partly or wholly professional singers and will release their albums under official labels. Some examples are Vache, Peko, Clear, 96 Neko, and Lon. To simplify, Utaite is a singer who sings independently. Easy as that. Thus making the music industry in Japan a lot more versatile than has what already is. Not only you have the variety of music creativity and vocal that have been produced by producers such as Kiko, Italian, and Gigapi, but you also have the Utaite covering the song in a unique and different way, and sometimes an Utaite can sing with many different styles. I swear to God, each different styles always get me surprised. Today I just want to list the Utaite that I like and why I like them, but I will only explain a few of them because if I try to list them all, then this video will take about 30 minutes and more. And you guys don't want that, right? Because you guys have attention span of a goldfish. Enough, let's go with the first one. With my most favorite Utaite, Hanatan, is Utaite put every singer in shame. Not only she has a strong harmonic but rough but somehow soothing vocal, but she also has a versatile style of singing that make her fits in every song that she covers smoothly. She can do whispering and strong vocal at the same time. For example, in her cover of the song Padded, she showcased one of her highest and strongest vocal in the chorus part of the song, and not only that, she tried to maintain the harmony of her voice, thus making an angelic kind of feel. Even with her latest project with a producer named Kiko, she shows that she can even do more style and show many sides of her vocal. She just keeps surpassing a cover by cover and never staying in the comfort zone. And that is why I love her so much as a singer. She will never give up on just one style. Next one is another female Utaite that takes me a while for me to like her, but nonetheless, she's pretty unique on my opinion. Her name is Mafu. She also, as I like to categorize, is a versatile Utaite, and here is why. Because she is a male. Don't worry guys, you're not the only one who got fooled. My first and my initial reaction when my sister first introducing to me by the song Ikanaide is, wow, she has a really nice and calm voice. With that, my sister responded with, she is a he. My jaw dropped in awe. Other than those group of drag men that performs in that one Thailand talent show, how can a boy can achieve that level of feminism in his voice? Everybody don't know. Not even Neil deGrasse Tyson can comprehend the level of that girly-like voice. But here is another thing he can also has in his voice. Strong vocal as well, like in the song Snobism. Sometimes people are gifted than others, but this is just too much, my dude. Too much. Japanese are just too energetic, my god. The only thing that make me having a difficult time to like him is because of his high-pitched voice. When he's trying to pull the higher note, I'm not really that fan of a high-pitched voice, especially like his. Sometimes his voice gets so high-pitched, it gets to the point where it makes me headphone broke from internal bleeding for my ear. It is just bad for my ear. Nevertheless, he has a more larger fan base than any other Utaite up to date. Again, thanks to that cute and high-pitched voice that every girl are digging right now. Weird. What can I say though is that he is the most biggest trap ass Utaite in the Utaite industry, right beside in the same line as Pico. No, not gonna Pico, it's Pico. Search it up on Mr. Koiko, you nincompoop. Enough with the gay ass trap of an Utaite. Let's go ahead to another wonderful and amazing producer slash songwriter slash Utaite singer. Eve, other than Mafumafu, Eve also has obtained a recognition from worldwide audience. Now, let me be clear, as a singer, Eve is an okay singer. The only thing I seem to like about his voice is that his voice is very clear, bouncy, but nasally. I don't know how, but for me, those two combinations work for me. But the only thing that make me think that Eve's voice is a mess because of his tone, which is pretty bland. He always attempt to keep it on a high note and just stay there for the rest of the track. However, when he does change pitch and tone, like in the song Dramaturgy, he sounds interesting and really worth to listen, but I digress. I can understand why he has a massive following up, though, because he's known the Utaite game so well. The promotion and the marketing, he's known all of that right in the song, and not to mention, his sound quality producing is really good from day one, and his style kind of fits in the majority of people like the song Literature. I forgot the other part, but that song is the song that I've been introduced from a dance video from 80Y group, but it was a cover from Amatsuki, a buddy of partner of Mafumafu. I'll talk about him later in the future. Needless to say, kudos to you, Zoe. Another male Utaite, Rib. Now, many people know him. He is still on the low tier in the Utaite game. He is popular, but not much popular as Eve and Mafumafu, which both of them gain a worldwide attraction. He's good and, in my opinion, just perfect. The wonderful blend of strong, rough but smooth and soothing suits me so well. Nothing much to say about Reeb other than I recommend you to check one of his covers such as Sarashi no Hara 47 and Jinsei wa Hoeru. 3 of those songs just gotta show you guys the many sides of his voice. So let's moving on the last 2 female Utaite on my list, but before that, a honorable mention. Yes, just only one. And she is Nano. Now, the reason why I don't put her in the Utaite category because she is right now has a label and by now has a huge fan base from all around the world. And you already know Utaite is for the artists that are still independent, and Nano has made songs and released an album under a label company. But nonetheless, she's the one that made me have interest and grown to love vocal like Utaite and Japanese music as a whole. Nothing special about her other than most of her music are done perfectly, like in the song that the first one that I listened from her is Never Ever Land. I have a niche for rock that combines with piano and trumpet instrument. Most of her songs stuck on me the most just because of how she already mastered the art of piano and rock. I don't know why the Americans don't utilize this in their music. Or maybe they do, but I just kinda missed it. The only thing that made her so special to me is because it's like the first Japanese singer that I have interest on, unlike the other Japanese singer where I just bypass as a singer that I will never understand. Somehow, listening to Nano makes me want to learn about the Japanese language and learn about Japan as a whole. Simply, Nano has a big influence towards me when it comes to my interest in Japan other than anime. Like they always says, the first one that sticks you the most. Next one is another confusing because she just released an album on their label recently, but now she just released a mini album, but this time independently. So let's just say she is still an Utaite. Well, like another Utaite that I'm going to be talking later on, she kinda a mixed bag at first because of her high pitched voice and really squeaky voice. Like I said, I'm not a fan of high pitched vocal especially if it's done horribly, but I kinda give her a pass because somehow I like her voice. I don't know what kind of factor that made me love her voice. I don't know, maybe because of her sometimes rough tone, or is it her just cute vocal? I just don't know really. When I first hear in the song No Title, I just went cringing into my stomach, but 1 minute later her voice started to become an angelic voice to my ear. Again, that soft whisper but squeaky vocal that she's doing in that song really hits me in the cochlears. Again, I don't know about her that made me like her. You just have to listen to her by yourself. Just starting with No Title like I mentioned just now, or the recent album Sigma. The combination of her voice with EDM produced from Hirugaki is just heaven. Here is another mixed bag that I just mentioned before. Aki Akane. Aki has received a lot of mixed bag feedback in and outside of Japan. Some say that her voice is rough but sounds very nice, and some say that her voice is grouchy, tough, and it sounds like she forced out her singing. I think I'm on the first side due to the fact I like her style of singing. Don't think I'm weird, but her voice brings a different emotion when covering a song that other Utaite had covered. It is strong emotion. To me, Aki sounds smooth and I don't really get the vibe that she forcing out her vocal at all. On my opinion, I think that her natural voice. Nevertheless, every cover that she brings out always followed by a different vibe. When an usual Utaite like Ryo covers it, the song Sayoko, it brings a more sad and depressed but a more calmer, like the person accept that the fate of them doing the suicide, but also begging someone to help them, but not desperate, since that's what the song Sayoko is all about. Suicide. But when Aki brings it, the vibe changes. The tone has become desperate, pleading to have someone help them fast because they feel like they don't want to die. Whoa, I almost become Genius Meme there, but to simplify, despite her odd and unnatural vocal like every other had said, but to me, there's something in that voice of her that made me fall in love with her voice. But it's a shame though that she has stopped singing right after her album Dragonfly and went ahead to pursue an illustration. She has a lot more potential that she haven't shown yet, but I respect her decision to pursue on things that she has more passion towards. Anyway, I highly recommend you guys to at least give her a try. Just listen to any of her song from the album Dragonfly, or you can just search it up on YouTube on your which one you prefer. The last and probably one of my Utaite crushes is Majiko. Majiko, as in right now, is one of the active one out there. She just keep popping out albums and singers. She is by far the most active on social media as well, based the one that I had follow up to date. To put it simple, she has a unique tone in my opinion to compare with any other Utaite thus far. She has more of an elegant, smooth, mature, and dare I say, sexy. That and another thing I like about is her music producing. She not always but most of the time produce her own music, and her music style, unlike Eve, is a lot more versatile and more complex. She does most of the time do jazz music. I love me some smooth jazz. But sometimes she also do Kiko style, which is a dreamy and spacey vibe type of kind of sound, and I really like that type of kind of song. That type of music makes me feel high without being high. As an artist, she does try to break the boundary of what being an Utaite meant, and that is having a sign-in with a label but still making song independently. Oh, does make sense with the real situation. Anyway, that's conclude my list. Other than I had mentioned in this video, there are still a lot of other Utaite out there, like the Information Amatsuki, Soraru, Itogashitaro, 96 Neko, Nukrise, and so much more. But I will make a video about them later in the future if I have the will to. Cause have you guys checked my schedule before? Cause there is none. Like always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do comment below and give me your feedback towards the video that I make. Also, please click the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell thing to get notified for new upload. Anyway, see you guys next time. So always enjoying your life despite what problem you have. Selamat tinggal. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
僕らバカになって宙を待って今だけは忘れてらった踊り明かそうこの夜を明かそう涙を干して眠るように嘘になってしまわぬように僕じゃない僕にもらった最低な憂鬱な日です